Hey guys, I'm back today with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing this look. I kind of think it's like a prom look. I'm going to do a few prom looks because this one I know not everybody wants to do like the bright colors. Some people just want to do like a natural look and that's totally fine. So it's kind of the same as the one yesterday, but I did notice that my first one cut off at like 7:30 and the video itself was 10 minutes long. I'm not really sure what happened. So I just decided to film a whole face one. So the face makeup is pretty much the same as it was yesterday. So if you just want to kind of skip through that up until I put on the blush because I know I didn't do that yesterday, you can, or you can just watch the whole thing. I hope you all enjoy it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. Oh, and one other thing. I did go out today and I bought a camera, but it was like a potato. It was worse than this. So I decided to order one. So hopefully that'll be getting in. I think it said 2 weeks. I don't pay for expedient shipping because I'm cheap. So, you know, I'll just have to deal with this one until I get a new one. So, but anyway, I hope you all enjoy the video. Like I said, thanks. Okay, to start off with, I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever Step 1 Mattifying Base. I'm going to be putting that all through my T-zone. You don't want to put that anywhere that you're not oily, just because it works really, really well, so it'll dry you out. Next, I'll be taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm going to be using the shade Shell Beige, which looks really dark at first, but I spray tanned today, or self-tanned, rather. Sorry, the video keeps lagging. I tried to fix that, but anyway, okay, I'm going to be taking my Tarte foundation brush. Like I said before, I do not know the name of this brush. I should have looked it up. I'll look it up actually and I'll link it below because it's an awesome foundation brush. You guys should definitely get one if you're looking for one. Next, I'm going to be taking my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I'm going to be taking a square brush by the brush palette Love Me. I got these brushes from a friend of mine. I'm going to have to ask him about the company because I've tried to Google it and I can't really find anything else. I got the brush set for really cheap and I really like them. But yeah, I kind of lost contact with him, so I need to get a hold of him again. Anyway, I'm just going to make an upside down triangle underneath my eyes. And then, yeah, I'm going to try to get it really, really sharp for this look. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, make sure it's damp. And I'm going to just kind of press that all into place. I'm going to try not to pick up any products because I want all that product to be on there, but I do not want there to be any harsh lines. Next, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Cream Contour Palette. I'm also going to be using a foundation brush. This one, like I said in my last video, is by e.l.f. They're $1 at Walmart. For what you do with it, if you use it for this, it's the best investment ever. Just $1 for that. So I'm going to be using the shade, since I did not show you, Java and Light Sculpt. To highlight, I'm going to be using the same palette, and I'm going to be using the shades Fair and Neutral. And I'm just going to do like so. I do not put it under my eyes just because I use a separate highlighter for that. Then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, and for one side I'm going to use it to blend out my contour. And I'm barely going to blend out my cheek sculpt because I use another brush for that. And then for my highlight, I'm just going to turn over my beauty blender and I'm going to blend in my highlight with that. I like to switch sides just because I feel like if you use the same side for both, it just kind of mixes together and there's no point in contouring. So then I'm going to be taking my MAC brush. Let me see, I showed you, but I think it was backwards. My MAC 130 brush. And I'm just going to kind of do that in circles just around my cheek sculpt, just to kind of sharpen it up. That way I do not take too much product away, like the beauty blender I was afraid would do. Next, I'm going to be setting my contour with the Shade and Light palette. I only use the Shade and Light Kat Von D palette for my forehead. I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette better to do my cheeks and chin, so that's just a personal preference. You can use any contour palette, but I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium contour palette to sculpt out my cheeks and my chin. Next, I'm going to go in with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. I love this product. This is probably my new favorite product. I just got it maybe a week and a half ago, and I haven't gotten ready very many times since then. So this is like my third time using it, and I think it's just beautiful. It's definitely something I would recommend. But I'm just going to go over my contour with that just to kind of give it a shimmery. Next, I'm going to use my blush, and I'm going to go in with my MAC Dolly Mix. And I know this is really pink, but it is prom, and this is what I used for my 8th grade and my senior prom, and so I've been using it since then. I'm going to go over that with my Shimmer Brick by Bobbi Brown in the shade Pink Quartz. I love this as well. I've had this for like a year and a half, and I still have it. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS Albatross. Lord, if I can say that right. Albatross. Just a highlight. I really like this shade too. So, but then I'm going to go in with my Glow palette. I'm going to take the shades Starburst and Crushed Pearl, and I'm going to also highlight right over where I highlighted with the Albatross, just to get that extra highlight because hey, it's prom. Next, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs The Shape brush, and I'm going to go in with the middle color on the Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium contour palette. And for me, I just kind of go a little bit in just because my face is so round and I don't have a cheekbone. I don't really have anything to sculpt out, so I have to fake it till I make it, which you don't want to fake too much. So I just go in just a little bit. I'm just going to take the Becca Skin Perfector again, and I'm just going to kind of go over it one more time just because I didn't feel like it was dark enough. Then I decided that I didn't have enough highlight under my eye, so I took the highlighter that's in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I just highlighted the crap out of my under eye. You don't have to do this, I just personally really like the under eye highlight. Okay, next I'm taking the Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium by MAC. I have not used this very much, but I actually really like it. I'm going to put that all over my face. It just really helps to set everything, I think. Then I'm going to go in and prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Potion Primer, I think is what it's called. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm thinking that's what it's called. It's just the neutral one. I'm just going to put that all over my eyes. Okay, so this is my Urban Lux palette. It's by BH Cosmetics. I love it. It's got 99 eyeshadows, and I'm pretty sure it was $12, and they're the bomb. They do not have the eyeshadow names on them, so I just kind of try really hard to show you. But anyway, I put that all over my eyes, just kind of as a transition color for the eye that I'm going to be doing. Yo, BH Cosmetics, if you guys want to sponsor me, hit me up. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, the color in Blonde, and I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush, and I'm going to do my brows. Okay, and then I decided it would be a good idea to get closer to you all so you could see what I was doing, but the lighting didn't really work out. I don't know really what happened, so hopefully you can see a little bit better. I won't fast forward this any faster so you can watch. Just let me know what you all think about that. I don't really think you can really see what I'm doing, but maybe you can. Next, going in with my MAC 286 brush and my Carli Bybel palette, which I also love, is also by BH Cosmetics. Highly recommend it. You all should go in on the inner corner. I know you can hardly see what I'm doing, good lord. Just go in on the inner corner and just kind of darken it up, and try not to go any farther than like where your pupil starts, like the center of your eyelid. Try to keep that open because we're going to go in there with a gold coppery tone. Okay, next I'm going to be taking this tape. I only use the black tape because I feel like it is less sticky, but I do put it on my hand and peel it off. That way it's even less sticky. But I'm going to be taking the same Carli Bybel palette. I'm going to be taking that darker shade, that darker purple shade, and I'm going to be going into my crease on the outside and kind of like the outer V. I kind of go above my crease a little bit with this, since you can't really see exactly what I'm doing. I go a little bit above it, not much. Then I'm going to go in with my Buff Collections palette. It's by Pure Cosmetics. I got this at a cosmetic store out here where I live. I'm not exactly sure where else they sell it, to be honest. I bought them out of it because I love it. It's incredibly close to the Naked 3. I mean, pigments and everything. So it's definitely, I think it's $15. I think it was $15. So yeah, it's definitely worth the money if you can find it anywhere, because I know the Naked 3 is what, $50? I don't know, but going back into my Carli Bybel palette, I'm going to go into the center of my eye. That's how I'm going to be doing the center. Then I'm going to be going in with my Morphe palette. It's the 35N, so I think that means 35 neutrals. This is also a really good deal. I think I got that for 20 bucks, and it has 35 shades in it, and they're super, super pigmented, so it's really worth the money. Not that I'm trying to down any of the really expensive palettes, because I'm not. I like them too, but you know, it's definitely more budget friendly, especially for someone going to prom. I know I had to buy my own prom makeup and all that. So next I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Forever Artist palette. Gosh, it's the 9 Artist Shadow palette. I know there's like a bunch of those, but that's all it says on this one. So I'm going to be taking my Sigma brush and going back in again in my Morphe palette, I believe is what I go into. Oh, no, my Urban Luxe. And I'm going to be using that shade that you just saw. And I'm going to be going above all of that eyeshadow that I just put on. So above my crease, above the crease that I created for myself, kind of near my eyebrows. I'm going to take off the tape. And as you can see, you have a really, really sharp line. I had some fallout. I had to get it off. Next, I'm going to go back into my Carli Bybel palette, and I'm going to be taking one of those highlighters in my e.l.f. Brush, and I'm going to be going underneath my eyebrow just to highlight my eyebrow bone. Okay, next I'm going to go back in with my Buff Cosmetics. I'm going to be going in with the color Sandstone, and I'm going to be going underneath my eye. Yeah, I kind of got a lot of eyeshadow in my eye. So, and I'm only going to be going like halfway, like to my pupil probably with that color. And then I'm going to go back in with my Carli Bybel palette. And I'm going to be using that highlight and going in on the inner corner of my eye and all the way over to meet that other color under my eye. And this is just going to kind of brighten up your eye since it's a little bit dark. We don't want it to be too dark. After that, I'm just going to take my Sephora Longwear eyeliner in the shade 01 Noir. I love this eyeliner. I've tried so many liquid eyeliners, and I think this one is the easiest to wing, and just it dries so matte and so pretty, and it stays on so long, and it's like 12 bucks. So I feel like I'm an advocate of bargain hunting right now. Okay, I decided to fast forward that eye since you couldn't really see what I was doing, and this eye you can see a little bit better. So I will not fast forward it, that way you can just kind of see. I go along that line that we created with the eyeshadow from the tape, and I just go up as far as I want, and then I bring it in, and then I just kind of color in the parts that are not black. I have to dry it. That is one thing about this, it doesn't dry very fast. It takes a long time, so I have to like dry it for a while before I open up my eyes. Then I'm just going to go back in and get any spots that I missed on the inside inner corner of my eye. It's almost out, so I had to shake it. Don't judge me. Next, I'm going to take my Lash Domination by Bare Minerals mascara. Any mascara will do just because I'm going to be doing my false lashes. I like this mascara. It's not my favorite. I just opened it today, but I've had it before. I had the mini one, and I just kind of bought it because it had a lot of product. But anyway, then I'm going to be going in with my Duo Dark Adhesive. I honestly can't remember the lashes. I've had them for a long time. I assume they're by Ardell, and they're probably some kind of the Demis, but I don't know the number. I'm sorry. You always want to kind of like blow the glue dry before you try to put it on, otherwise it'll kind of clump up. And I use tweezers to put mine on. And yes, you can see here, I had some glue on the tweezers, and so it kind of like pulled my eyelashes back off. So you have to be careful about that. Okay, and after the lashes are on, I'm going to just take a white eyeliner pencil. These are like not even $1 at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I'm just going to go on my waterline just to brighten up the eye. Then I'm going to take my Lash Domination and go on my bottom eyelashes. After that, I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to just press it all over my lips. That way I get all of the lines out of my lips and make it to where my lipstick goes on easier. I'm going to be taking this shade Lolita, I believe that's how you pronounce it, by Kat Von D. It's the lip stain. I know I showed you 2 of them, but I ended up only using the one. Then I'm going to be taking this lipstick by Bite. I had never even heard of it until I went to Sephora a couple weeks ago. Apparently it's an all-natural product. I'm not exactly sure the name, but this is used, she said, to ombre lips, and it works really, really well. So I've been buying, like, you know, a nude color and then whatever color I need anytime I wanted to ombre my lips. So this is just a really great little tool, I think. Last I'm going to do my nose contour, and I'm going to take my MAC 286 and get a little bit of the middle contour color in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm just going to do like so. Then taking my e.l.f. smudge brush, I'm going to take that highlight out of that contour palette, and I'm going to put it down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just going to take a small beauty blender and blend out the edges so there's no harsh lines, and then take the damp beauty blender and just kind of go over it just to make sure everything's done. Last, I take a setting spray by Urban Decay and set my makeup.